Hey everyone, Digital David here. Today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing two smart tech items from BRAUMM. They did send us these products to review, but any opinion expressed in this video is strictly our own. That being said, we got this really nice smart plug right here, and we have a single pole smart switch right here. Back to the smart plug. Look at how nice the retail packaging is. Great product photography. We got QR codes on the back for the mobile app for iOS and Android devices, and we can view the specs right here. This is a Wi-Fi smart plug. Then we got the single pole smart switch right here. Very similar product packaging, excellent design with nice product photography with QR codes on the back showing you how to download the app for iOS and Android. Now let's go ahead, guys. Let's get them unboxed. All right, guys, here are all the package contents. First up, for the smart plug, we have the smart plug itself. Looks really nice. Has the power button on the side for us for easy access and setup. And you can plug one device into it, and it's got their nice logo and branding right there. Everything looks really nice on this. Love the white, and it's a great small form factor. And then last but not least, they do give us some instructions right here with step-by-step guides and how to set everything up with colored screen grabs. Then for the smart switch, we have a nice clip-on faceplate. We also have your user guide and instructions in color with screen grabs showing you how to set everything up right there. Then we have the smart switch itself that looks great with all the wires on the back, which we'll explain when we set it up. We have a couple wire nuts for you right here and two screws to attach this to your electrical box. Now, guys, let's go ahead. Let's download the Smart Life app on your iOS and your Android devices, and let's get this smart plug set up. All right, guys, we're back here now with the Smart Life app downloaded. We also have our smart plug plugged into an extension cord and a lamp plugged into our smart plug so we can actually see when it's working through the mobile app. So on the Smart Life home screen, you want to go to the top right-hand corner. We're going to add the plus icon right there. We need to choose a socket, so it's the first one, electrical, and then socket. You can select that. Now we need to check if that LED light by the power button is rapidly blinking. So in this case, you just need to hold it down for a couple of seconds till you hear it click, and then you will also have a blinking light on your device. Once you have that, go ahead, hit confirm. Next, at this step, you must be on a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi network in order to proceed. So be sure you're on a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi network. Once you are and your information is entered correctly, go ahead, hit confirm. Now it's going to work on setting up. All right, guys, setup was that simple. It took less than a minute to initialize, and now we're greeted at this screen where we can set up and control the device remotely, which is really cool. BRAUMM also has their own app as well. You're going to experience the exact same setup and features and functionality. So you can use the Smart Life app or the BRAUMM app if you want. So once you have it set up, this is the screen you'll be at. In the top right-hand corner, we have your edit icon. You can view basic device details. We can view third-party control for Amazon Alexa and Google Assistant right here, and it walks you through step-by-step how everything works, which is really cool, guys. It's super simple and easy to do. Then we can share the device as well. If you want to share this with friends, family member, a roommate, a spouse, a loved one, that sort of thing, you can do that right within here. And then we have create a group. If you want to group, say, the smart plug and the smart switch together, you can group those devices right here. And then you can view some feedback, upgrade the firmware if necessary, or restore it to factory settings. Then back within the app now, we can see we can turn the socket on and off just by hitting that power button, and you can tell our lamp is powered on too. So that's really easy. It's just one button control. And then we have a couple options at the bottom. So that little socket thing, if you tap that, it's just a smaller power button. And then we have timer right here if you want to do a timer. So you can choose whatever time you want, hit OK, and then it's going to power off after that time. Let's go ahead, let's turn it back off, turn it back on again, and let's turn it off, and now we can go ahead, hit timer again, and guess what? When we choose that time, now it will power on. So depending on how you have it, you can time it for the opposite command right there, which is really cool, great feature. And then last but not least, we have scheduling. So scheduling is awesome. So you can go ahead, we have no schedule right now, but we can add one. So let's go ahead, let's add a schedule. Again, we can choose our hour and minute. When do we want it to repeat? Which days of the week? Select the days you want. Go ahead, choose, do you want to come on or off at those times? Hit done, hit save, and you're all good to go. And now you have just created a schedule for the smart socket. So it has a ton of functionality built in such a tiny form factor, and it works great and integrates really well with all of your other smart tech and products. Now back on the home screen, just want to show you, there it is. You can see since it is powered on, we can view it right here and tap it and then go in, and everything works as it should. Really quick, guys, I wanted to show you too how it works with Amazon Alexa. The same can be said for Google Assistant, and the app shows you step by step how to set it up. It's super simple and easy to do. So let's go ahead, let's use Alexa to turn it off. Alexa, turn off smart plug.
Okay.
There we go, Alexa just turned it off for us. Alexa, turn on smart plug.
Okay.
There we go, guys. It's that simple and that responsive, so I'm really impressed. Now let's go ahead, let's set up that smart switch. All right, guys, so we're back here at my smart table ready to get the single pole switch installed. We're gonna be installing it right here in this side of the table. A couple tools you might wanna have. Just a little meter to make sure that you have no voltage or anything coming out right now. I know I don't because I've disconnected this table from the wall. But you're also going to want to turn off your breaker and proceed with caution and always be safe. You're going to want a screwdriver and maybe a pair of pliers as well, depending on what's behind your current switch. I highly recommend taking a picture of your current setup when you take the old one out before installing this one, in case for some reason you have to revert to it later. You know how to rewire it in case you need some more help getting this installed down the line. It's just better to be safe than sorry. So take a picture of what's inside your box. But we can look at the switch really quick. We got your green ground wire. We have your white neutral wire. We have your line in and then your line out, or your load. So we have a couple of different wires right here. I'll show you where they all go. So the green wire is going to be pretty simple and straightforward. That's going to go to the green wire in your box, or it could be a bare copper wire like in mine. Then we have your white wire. This is your neutral wire. You have to have a neutral wire for this to work. You can see the neutral wires I have right here in my box, so we're just going to be able to add that right in. Then we have your line in right here, so we're going to go ahead, we're going to connect that to your hot or your live wire. So that's going to be the black wire in your box that has power to it right now. Like if you took it all apart and turned it back on, which black wire had power. That's the one this black wire is going to connect to. And then the red wire is going to be your power out. So that's going to connect to your other black wire that's going to your light. So that's all we're going to do. So black to black, black to red, bare copper to green, and white to white. So go ahead, wire it up, use the included wire nuts right here, make those terminations, and then we can proceed. All right, guys, so we got everything connected. Now just gently push everything into the box. I want to point out too, be mindful of how deep this is compared to what you're working with the box in your house. So hopefully you have plenty of room to push it back into place. At this step, I recommend turning your power back on to test everything out to make sure that it works before you tidy it up, put the faceplate and the screws on it. So go ahead, test it out. Then once you're done, put the 2 screws in right here that they give you, and then snap the faceplate on, and we're good to set it up. So we got the screws on, I just snapped the faceplate on, we have power restored back here, and now everything works. Let's go in the app and check out the features. All right, guys, we're back in the app ready to set up this switch. It's identical to the smart plug. So in the top right-hand corner, hit the plus. Now we just need to select switch instead of socket. Now we need to confirm that the LED light is blinking. Mine is blinking. If yours isn't blinking, just hold down the power button on the switch. So just hold down the opposite side of the switch from the LED. For about 10 seconds, you'll hear it click, and then it will start to blink. Once it blinks, go ahead, hit confirm. Enter your Wi-Fi password and information again. Be sure you're on a 2.4 gigahertz network, then proceed. Now it's going to connect and finish setting up. All right, guys, you can see setup is complete. We can change the name right here if we want. So let's just go ahead and name it switch. Now we can hit done. And now we're going to be taken into the switches settings right here. So we can see we have the option to turn it on and off right here. So there we go. It's on. Now it's back off. Then we can hit the edit tab. We view the same device details that we just saw for the smart plug. So we have all the same functionality right here. Alexa, Google Assistant. We can share the device and create a group again, and then we have all the other features as well to remove the device or restore factory defaults. So let's go back into the switch settings so we can see in the bottom left-hand corner we got the same power button to turn the light on and off, but we also have timer functionality built in as well. Just like the smart plug, we have a timer here. We can add the schedule, we can choose the hour and the minute. We can choose when we want it to repeat, which days of the week. And then we can choose if we want to come on or off at that time. Hit done, hit save, and you're all good to go. So everything works great. You can either turn it on and off within the app, or you can come physically turn it on and off with this nice toggle switch. I really like how everything looks, really professional, really sleek, and works great. Now let's test out Amazon Alexa. Alexa, turn on switch.
Okay.
There we go, she turns it right on. Alexa, turn off switch.
Okay.
There we go. Alexa integration works flawlessly as well. I'm really impressed with both of these products. If you're interested in either or both of them, the links to them will be in my video description below. Be sure to go ahead, check them out, and do your shopping from there. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe to our channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. Don't hesitate to reach out with any questions, comments, or concerns below. I'd be happy to answer them for you or point you in the right direction. Give us a follow on social media too, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can message us on WeChat. Check out our website and join our free newsletter. Don't forget, new content coming out daily, so we can't wait to see you in our next video.